Shalom, shalom, testing.
All right, we're live. Wait, let me make sure I heard the audio.
Got the audio good.
Come on. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Start this lesson first and foremost. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai.
Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Karkadash. Double honors to our husband, apostles, great millstone. We well and push out 100% truth into sincerity. And shalom to those for let's carry across the four winds. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. And the title of this lesson is going to be Desire the Sincere Milk. You know, and when you come into this truth, hey man, you're an infant, you're a baby. You don't really know much, and hey, just as how a physical baby, for a physical baby to grow and get stronger, so they can get their hands on meat, what do they have to do? They have to desire the milk. Because the milk for a baby gives them the nutrients that they need. Just like us in this truth. Hey, we're coming in as babes. Hey, we need the milk. The milk is necessary for our growth. So once we get to a certain level, we can start to eat the meat. So Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. You can grab the yeah.
This is the book of First Peter chapter 2 and verse 2. All right. And as you can see by the subtitle, as newborn babes, spirit. First Peter chapter 2, verse 2, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby.
That's right. And we got to desire the milk. We got to want the milk. Because as I was saying before, it's just when you have a physical baby can't eat no hard food. They can't eat no tough food. That will mess them up. Just how you coming into the truth and you trying to get into some super deep breakdown and you just coming in the truth. It's going to be too heavy for you. It's going to be too much for you. That's why you got to desire the milk. Get the milk. Find out the color scriptures. Hey, who Esau is. The chariots of the Lord. The milk. Because you getting the milk, that's what's going to allow you to have a firm foundation. Salakia. That's what's going to allow you to continue to grow in the spirit. Because now, okay, you getting the milk, you getting the hang of it.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Right, man. Hey, that's what it is, man. Getting the milk. All right, the milk is the foundation. If you come into this truth and you trying to straightway get into the meat, all right, deep dark parables and speeches and deep breakdowns, getting into the meat, you're gonna choke. It's like you're trying to give a child some steak, a newborn child some steak, you're gonna choke and die. All right. In this truth, when you first come to this truth, you have to build that foundation has to be the milk. And as you get the milk, over time you're gonna grow and you're gonna grow and you're gonna get the meat. All right. But you have to get the milk. The milk is the foundation. The milk is all right. Protocol. Getting the milk is protocol. All right. And hey, no matter how much, all right, because over time you do grow. No matter how much meat you get, how much meat you consume, how much better you are in this truth, you still have to go back to the milk. You still have to sometimes refer or sometimes go back to the milk and sup in the milk because that's the foundation. Okay,
Right.
that's what keeps you that's what keeps you on your feet. Your foundation. Okay, without a foundation, you're nothing. Okay, you gonna say something? Now?
Con, what is that First Peter 2 saying in the NLT? Real quick.
First Peter 2:2. It says, like newborn babes, you must crave pure spiritual milk so that ye will grow into a full experience, that you will grow into a full experience of salvation. Cry out for this nutriment,
Nourishment.
nourishment, Salaki.
Come on. Hey, once again, you must crave the spiritual milk. Hey, you gotta crave it. You gotta want the milk.
That's right.
You gotta want the milk. Hey,
Mhm.
before in the KJV it said desire, and the NLT it says you must crave pure spiritual milk. Hey, you gotta crave it. You gotta want this for yourself, man. You know what's that means you gotta go into your studying. You gotta study. Make sure everything's sticking. Make sure you're desiring the milk.
Yep. Which the
But
word?
huh?
You want to say something? You want to say something?
No, you got it.
Which the word desire and crave are the same word, basically. Really, basically same word. So yeah, desire and crave the milk. You should want to get this, man. You should want to know, all right, the color of the Heavenly Father, all right, and His Son, the names, how to break down the names. You should want to know, all right, how to prove that the children of Israel are of a dark skin. All right, you should want to know how to prove that Yahweh Shai, who these people in the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ, that He's of a dark skin. Okay, He
That's
has a
right.
wooden ear. You should want to know these different things. Okay, these things are milk. Okay, you should want to know these different things. And there's other things as well. Chariots, man. That's milk. All right. What else you got? Dealing with the new moon. Okay. Well, dealing with the Sabbath. Okay. The new moon and the Sabbath. That's milk. Those are things you should want to know. Those are
That's right.
things you should desire. Because once you have those things, you will be able to move to the next step, man. All right. That's why the scriptures say, which I'm about to get right quick, is the book of Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Right? So in this truth of ours, you would catch yourself when you're getting into some meat, like you're going over some like meat breakdowns, you'll catch yourself going to the milk for certain precepts, bro. Okay? You'll catch yourself going to the milk for certain precepts. Okay? You'll catch yourself going to the milk, all right, to make what you found in the meat. You'll go to the milk for what you found in the meat to bring them together, all right? Put precept upon precept, line upon line. Okay. Oftentimes you'll find yourself doing that, man. Okay. And if you don't have a foundation, it would be hard for you to do that. But if you do have a foundation, it's not as hard. Okay. Because that foundation, once again, is the milk, getting the milk, man. All right. There's not nothing wrong with going back to the milk here and there. There's nothing wrong going over the milk again. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just making your foundation even more stronger, bro.
That's right.
Okay. And brothers that are first coming into this truth, yeah, there's breakdowns you should be getting into. All right. There's breakdowns, different breakdowns you're supposed to be getting into, going into Daniel, going into Revelation. Cool. That is those things are beneficial, especially if your law as a prophet. Those things are beneficial because you got to go out and preach to the lost sheep of Israel. All right, these different things, these different breakdowns. But make sure you get in the milk. Because first and foremost, before you preach to them the Revelation breakdowns, the Daniel breakdowns, the Ezekiel breakdowns, the Isaiah breakdowns, the Jeremiah breakdowns, and etc., they have to know the milk first.
That's right.
Okay? The scriptures say, let all things be done decently and in order. You can't just give a newborn babe steak and tell him eat it up without him damn near killing himself. Okay? There's steps to this.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Yep. That's right. hmm Uh, I did have a precept right quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Get that Matthew 21. All right, because the Lord has revealed things unto the babes. All right, the reason, brothers, we have to understand. The majority of the people that walk this planet Earth today, they don't they don't have the understanding that we have. Even the milk they don't have, but the milk, all right, the milk has been revealed to the babes, man. All right, and we are those babes, man. Okay. have to be grateful. This is not Matthew 21. This is Matthew 11. All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 11, and verse 25. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to start at like verse 23. Matter of fact, no. Let me just get right to the point, verse 25. It says, Matthew 11 and 25. At that time, Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and have revealed them unto babes. What did the Lord heal? What did the Lord hide from the wise and prudent? All right, his word. But he has revealed it unto the babes. We are those babes. We have the word of the Lord. All right, we know what color the Heavenly Father and his Son are. We know that Yahushua is from the tribe of Judah. Okay, we know that the Israelites are the people of the Lord, and the Israelites are people of color. We know that Moses was a man of color. Okay, we know that Solomon was a man of color. Okay, I am dark and comely. Okay, we know Judah is of a dark color. The scriptures talk about as Qadar, which it talk about Qadar, which I believe the word is Qadar, which means dark, something like that, man. Okay. We know these different things. Majority of the people that walk the planet Earth do not know those things, and if they do, they only know it to a certain extent. We know the whole breakdown of it because it has been revealed to us, which are the babes, man. Okay. So we shouldn't, take that for granted. Okay. A desire to sincere milk, man. Sometimes you gotta go over the milk again, bro. Go over it again. All right. You're never too good. You're never too good for the milk, man. Even our apostles and our elders, they go back to the milk. All right. Every once in a while you see the apostles, starting with Apostle Tahar on down. All right. They'll do a lesson entitled "Back to the Basics." Apostle Tahar was just doing that not too long ago. Okay, going back to the basics, going back to the milk to freshen themselves up and also to edify new brothers coming in. Okay. You want the next piece about?
Come on, you can grab the next piece up.
Just 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Come on, that's right. Hey, you got to study. Speaking to myself first and foremost, I got to study more. We got to study more. Hey, like the brother was saying, there's nothing wrong with going over the milk again. There's nothing wrong with touching up on the milk again because, hey, you're sharpening yourself. Now you're covering an area. Okay, I understand this. Hey, when you went over the milk the first time, compared to where you at now, hey, you have a more found understanding, a deeper understanding. But hey, you got to stay in tune with studying. Study the milk. Like the brother said, go into the color scriptures. Go into the chariot scriptures. Continue to go on these scriptures. Just these are things that the Lord is satisfied with. When you touch upon these things, you go into the milk and you study. The Lord sees that. The Lord acknowledges that. And He's down with that.
That's right. That's right. Gotta be studying and getting it in. Like the brother mentioned, gotta be studying, getting it in, man. Because by you studying, all right, it says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed. Okay? Rightly divine the word of truth. All right? You studying, you're going to know what the hell you're talking about.
That's right.
By you studying. All right? And Esau make it seem like, I'm going to say this too to bring brothers comfort. Because, when brothers here studying, certain men here studying, they think they got to be behind a computer for 3 whole fucking hours. Okay? Excuse my French. Bro, studying can consist of 15 minutes. All right. Are you breaking it down? 15 minutes there, then in a couple hours, another 15 minutes. Okay. You don't need to be behind a computer. You can be bro. Technology is so advanced. You can be on your computer. You can be on your phone and go into your notepad and watch a video and take notes in the notepad, bro, on your phone. Okay. Just like that, bro. Our apostles used to go to libraries and study. We don't need to do that. Technology is more advanced. Really, you don't even need a computer. All you need is a phone. If we're being honest, you just need a phone. On your phone, you can go to the internet, go to the Blue Letter. You can download the KJV8 app on your phone too. Okay? You got notes on your phone. You got a little thing that comes with the phone called Notes. You can take your notes in there, or a notepad, whatever the hell they call it. Okay? Studying, man. All right,
Con,
going over different things, knowing what. So when you're out in the highways and byways, you're confident. Okay, you're confident. You got your foundation, all right, which is the milk. The things dealing with the meat. You confident, man. All right. And mind you, like the scripture said, we can never go far enough. We can never go far enough. We always gonna need to sharpen ourselves up. All right, and nothing too in the flesh. We're gonna forget things, you know. But hey, it's the effort that counts. It's you putting it
right.
in that counts, that pleases the Lord. All right.
And
Which you was gonna say that?
yeah, if I could add on to what you're saying too, hey, it's not about knowing the deepest breakdown, the heaviest breakdown, when you come in. Hey, get the milk, man. You
Right.
understand what you're talking about. Get that understanding. Want it for yourself.
Right.
Then once you do those, then the Lord will start, eventually increasing you. Okay. You could start to go from the milk. Okay, you could eat a little bit of this to the point where the Lord brings you to solid food. But hey, like the brother said, hey, the baby steps, the foundation. The milk is your foundation.
That's right, man. Hey, the scriptures tell you plainly. All right. 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10. Wherefore the rather brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail. So you gotta give diligence. All right. Get into it. You gotta study. You gotta read. All right. You gotta get into the scriptures, man. All right. Get into it, man. Hey, sup with Sophia. All right. Sup with Sophia. Sup with wisdom. Get the understanding. The scriptures say, "Blessed he that readeth." You gotta read, and not only read, you gotta read to understand. Okay, and you gotta study to understand as well.
That's
Okay,
right.
you have to be taught, man. All right, you gotta really get into it. You gotta really get into it. You gotta be taught, and you gotta really get into it, man. Okay, and by you doing that, man, you pleasing the Lord, man. Okay, uh, I'll move on. This is First Timothy chapter 4 verse 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery, all right, the body of elders, all right, the council of elders. Uh, Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Okay? And, going back to verse 13, it says, Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. So we got to be giving attendance to those different things. And just for edification's sake, let's see what it says for the word attendance.
Spirit.
Okay? The word attendance. All right. I believe it said prosico. It says bring near, to bring a ship to land, to simply to touch at, put in. You see, it says to turn the mind to. So turn your mind to it. Hey, aren't we in this flesh? The flesh weak, but the spirit is willing. Sometimes you gotta fight the flesh and turn your mind to studying. All right, fight the flesh. All right, fight the flesh. The scriptures say in leisure time, get your studying in. We be having leisure time, and then sometimes we just get caught up in folly. Hey, in your leisure time, of course, your leisure time, your free time. Hey, sometimes you gotta please the flesh. There is a balance, but sometimes sometimes the flesh just want to be lazy, and you gotta fight that lazy flesh, man. All right, and turn the mind to. All right, turn your mind, turn your heart to studying. attend to attend to, be attentive, all right, to a person or thing of caring for. So you gotta care. You gotta care for the milk. You gotta desire it. You
That's
gotta
right.
love it. You gotta love it, man. Providing for, to attend to oneself, i.e., to give heed to oneself. Give attention to the scriptures. Give attention to Sophia. Take heed. Take heed to the milk. To apply oneself to, attach yourself to the scriptures. The scriptures say, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall be shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty," in the book of Psalms 91 verse 1. So attach yourself to the secret place of the Most High, which is the scriptures. All right, and what's in the scriptures? The milk. So attach yourself to the milk. Okay, hold or cleave to a person or a thing. Cleave to the milk. To be given or addicted to. Be addicted to the scriptures. Be addicted to the milk. Be addicted to the word of the Lord.
That's right.
Okay. To devote thought and effort to. We were just talking about effort. At least have that effort. You know. What else does it say? The strong definition says to hold the mind towards, pay attention to, be cautious about, apply oneself to, adhere to, attend, beware, be given to, give heed, have regard. All right, give heed, man. Have regard. All right, hey, it's plain, bro. It's plain. Give attendance to reading, exhortation into the doctrine. All right, it says give attendance to, once again, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. So you gotta be giving attendance to those different things. Okay. All right, including to doctrine, man. Okay, including to the doctrine, man. Hey, every day the Lord is revealing new and new things to us, man. Okay, so attended. Give attendance to reading. Make sure you're reading. All right. Make sure you exhorting. All right, you receiving exhortation through videos. All right, you giving out exhortation as well, and to doctrine, man. Make sure you're paying attention to what's going on in the doctrine and different things the Lord has revealed to our apostles and elders. All
That's
right.
right.
Because over time, the Lord reveals more and more things to his men, starting with the apostles on down, man. All right. Verse 14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which has been given thee by prophecy, with the laying on the hands of the presbytery. All right. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that they by that thy profiting may appear to all. All right. Meditate upon what? What's important? Reading, exhortation, the doctrine. Okay. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. So make sure you're taking heed to yourself, making sure you on point. The scripture say, examine yourself. Take heed to yourself, which we all have to do, talking to myself first and foremost, and unto the doctrine. So take heed to the doctrine, the right doctrine, which great millstone, Thwadi Bashim al Shai, starting with our apostles on down. Starting with our apostles on down, we have the right doctrine. All right. Continue in them. So continue in the doctrine. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So by us continuing in the doctrine, and not only continuing in the doctrine, taking heed to ourselves, also giving attention to reading, exhortation, and doctrine, by us doing that, we're going to save ourselves and those that hear us, man. Okay?
That's right.
By us doing that, man. Okay, man. You want this one?
Yeah.
Hebrews 5 and 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High. And what did the Ethiopian eunuch tell Philip? How can I learn? At least one teach me. And what does it tell you in the book of Romans 10? All right, it tells you when you read Romans 10, it's like starting at verse 13 on down. It tells you that you have to have a teacher, and the teacher has to be sent. I'm kind of butchering it, but something along those lines, man. You have to be taught, man. It's levels to this thing. All right. The Lord deals with peace. The Lord deals with order. Okay, which order and peace go hand in hand. That's what the Lord is. That's what the Lord deals with. The Lord is not the author of confusion, but of peace. When you go into that word peace, one of the synonyms for peace is order. All right, so the Lord is the author of order. That's why the Lord said, "Let all things be done decently and in order." Okay, from the top again. For for when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. Okay, so hey, you first come into this truth, you need the milk. You don't need strong meat. That's what you first come into this truth. Your first couple months, man, you're not supposed to be really indulging in strong meat. You're supposed to be getting the milk down pat.
That's
When
right.
you get the milk down pat, then you can move on. Okay. For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. Milk is for babes. Okay? And as you level up in this truth, you still gotta go back to the milk, man.
Yep.
Okay. But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. So strong meat belongeth to them that are full age, that have more experience, that have
Mhm.
more knowledge, more wisdom. Okay, strong meat belongs to them. But even them, they still go back to the milk because that's the foundation.
That's right.
Okay? You'll see our apostles, you see Apostle Har go live and he'll go into a breakdown. He'll go into like, deep parables and dark sayings. He'll go into those different things. But he'll also, if not in the same lesson, in like the next lesson or the next couple of lessons, he'll be going into the milk, bruh. That's all the apostles and elders and brothers. That's how it's supposed to be. Because the milk is very vital. This is something that's very important.
It's your
All right.
backbone.
It's your backbone. Without it, you're through. Okay? You're through. You can know all the Revelation breakdowns from Revelation 1 all the way to 22. Do you know how to break down, all right? Do you know how to prove that the Israelites are of a dark color? Do you know how to prove, all right, that Yahweh Shai is of a dark color? If you don't, you mean you're nothing. All right?
Mhm.
You might as well sit your ass down and get the milk. All
Yep.
right? You don't need to be saying nothing that can't, because you just know meat. All right, you don't got no foundation. Okay, you don't. And 9 times out of 10, you just being a parrot as well. Okay, but yeah, man, you gotta desire the sincere milk, man. You gotta get it. And when you get it, don't let go of it and keep
That's
going
right.
back. And keep going back to it. Okay, we're talking to ourselves first and foremost.
That's right. You gotta love the milk.
Yep.
That's your backbone. That's what really helps you when you get ready to get meat. You got to get the milk first because the milk is what grows you. Allows you to grow. Even with a baby, a baby when it gets the milk, it gets its nutrients, it gets everything that it needs so it can get stronger, so it can grow, so it can mature, so it can be able to do what it has to do, just like us in this truth. Hey, we got to get that milk. You know,
Um,
hey, once we get that milk, Lord will continue to progress.
that's right. Hey, I put.
That's the spirit. That's what I was. That's what I was doing too, bro.
Let's just to prove this, man. Okay, it says, which I just typed in. Okay, what does milk do for a baby, right?
Yep.
Milk is an important part of a baby's diet, providing nutrients that supports their growth and development. So it provides nutrients that supports their growth and development. When you first come to the truth, you're not fully grown.
Nope.
Okay, you're not. You're not fully developed either. But after time, as you're getting more and more of the milk, you're starting to become more and more. You grow more and more. You become more and more developed. All right, by you getting the milk. All right. That's what it is, man. Gotta get the milk. Okay? Got breast milk, which breast milk is good for the child. All right. It says breast milk contains all the nutrients that baby needs. So it could change all the nutrients that baby needs. All right. That's why, scripture say from the breast. All right. It says contains all the nutrients a baby needs in the first 6 months of life, including fat. All right. Carbohydrates. All right, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and water. So all of that is just from breast milk, bro. All right, breast milk is easily digested and efficiently efficiently used, and it also helps protect against infections. All right, so you gotta get that milk because if you don't get that milk, you can get infected. You can choke, you can die, you can get harmed from trying to skip the milk and get to the meat. All right, preventing allergies and protect against all right con- current uh, uh, conditions. All right. Um,
Hey, uh, real quick, if
yeah.
you could type in Google importance of returning to the basics.
Importance of returning to the basics. All right.
There we
So,
go.
right here.
Yeah.
All right, it says, all right, I typed in importance of returning to the basics. When we go back to the basics, we relearn the foundational,
Foundational.
foundational principles of our discipline. This helps us to master the fundamentals and build a solid understanding of the subject matter. By doing so, we can develop a strong foundation that enables us to tackle more complex problems with ease.
That's plain.
Come
Hey,
on.
you going back to the basics. Now when it gets to things that require meat, hey, you're able to tackle it better because you got your milk, you got your foundation, you got your understanding.
That's right. That's right.
And I had seen a quote, if I could find it. Uh if you could put a Bruce Lee quote, uh man man kick a I think 10,000 times. Right
It
there.
says, it says conversation. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Yep, because you're stronger and stronger, bro.
Yep.
Stronger and stronger by you doing that. Okay, by you constantly going back to the milk constantly. Oh man, you on a whole nother level. You a different beast. Okay, because by you doing that, you're sharpening your mind. And not only are you sharpening your mind, all right, you're growing more in wisdom. And another thing too, the Lord is pouring out more of the Spirit onto you. The Lord is making known more things onto you. Okay, because you're going back to the milk, man.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, man.
I was in on that.
Hey, that's the spirit. Hey, Shalom slide. Yep. Shalom Yeremiah. Shalom, Ma. Yeah, we already brought that out, man. Matter of fact, so you can bring it out again through the spirit. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Okay? So hey, you gotta get the milk.
That's right.
Get the milk, man. All right, and by you getting the milk, you're gonna be able to flip precept to precept, precept to precept, precept to precept without a jiffy. Okay, and by you, and when you do get the milk, and eventually the Lord allow you to start getting into the meat, you're gonna realize when you dealing with the meat, certain scriptures you're gonna need to go to the milk.
Yep.
You're gonna realize that. Okay, so come, man. Yep. You got anything, brother?
That was it on that.
Come. Hey man, shit, Lord willing, this was edifying. We're gonna end up by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'cha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and citation to the sincere brothers pushing his truth and all true sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth to lead. See, we say Shalom.
Shalom.